I'm Jared McDonald. I'm a postdoctoral research scholar of communication at Stanford University, working with the Political Psychology Research Group. Most of my research is related on messaging and candidate image. How do the politicians themselves portray their personal characteristics publicly? And within that, I've been most focused on this concept of empathy and how do citizens go about determining that a politician truly cares about people like them? Zach, Scott, and I, we're doing research that primarily asks two questions. The first one, the primary one, is do political leaders sort of employ rhetoric the way we'd expect them to? I do a lot of research on political behaviors of the masses, and we know from that literature that there are a lot of biases inherent when regular citizens make individual decisions. And the second question that we tackle, which is sort of related to this, is that when we find differences, are leaders making strategic decisions about why that they need to use more less authority language because voters will punish them, or is it something more inherent? Is it just that women who achieve political leadership do so because probably they're using more compassionate language? And this is why it's really, really helpful to have the data that the C-SPAN archives presents, because the way we get at this, it's a very hard question to get at. Try to dig into the actual psyche of politicians themselves, but C-SPAN offers candidate speeches, candidate messages in a number of different contexts that vary in terms of sort of the publicity or the salience. So we have data on primary presidential candidates for the past 20 years. And this is a very public setting where we would expect that they would be responding to the incentives made by individual voters. But then we're also looking at floor speeches during sometimes salient events and other times when they're mostly just talking to the C-SPAN cameras and not necessarily talking to the individual voters.